Good morning. This is Nate from FE Graphics. This morning I'm going to introduce you to my new style UV DTF decals. In the past I've used traditional print on vinyl, solvent printing with laminate, and the new technology out is this new direct to film printing. So this is how the new wings are going to come. I still have some of the older ones until I replace all of them. But I'm going to show you what they are and how they work and how you install them today. So what you're looking at here is what's going to come in the mail to you. This is the Navigator wings. I'm using these because you can see all the fine details. This is the 6-inch decal. This is a 3.5-inch one. This one's normally used on like cups and mugs. You can put it on your wallet, any hard surface. That's the thing about these is they go basically on any hard surface. I'm going to show you how to install the 6-inch on this piece of glass here like it was your window on your car. And then I'll go ahead and show you the 3.5-inch mini size or cup size decal installation. As with any decal installation, you got to understand what parts you're going to be using for each one, and sort of how to prep the decal prior to installing it so you have the best chance of success, making sure that all the pieces come off and stay on the surface that you're trying to install them on. With that being said, when I ship these to you, you're going to have a little tab that separates the front, the softer front that holds the ink and the adhesive, and then the backing. But I put this little tab in so it's easy for you to pull it off. I'll mark it F for the front and B for the back. So when you get it in the mail, go ahead and get yourself some sort of old credit card or something like that, some stiff surface. I have this plastic card from the place I buy my boxes from. And what you want to do is you want to rub over the surface in the front and back, putting pressure to make sure that the adhesive sticks to the side it's supposed to. So I just rub it over the surface a couple times. So now that is going to be ready. So we'll set that aside. As with any surface, you're going to have to go ahead and clean it. So we're going to act like we're doing the window here. Use some Windex here. Get most of the dirt and grime off. Windex works great. I use isopropyl alcohol. This works great on windows. I wouldn't use this direct on paint. You can use a 50-50 solution of alcohol in water, but I like just pure alcohol for just windows because that gets everything off after you get the dirt and grime off with the Windex. All right, so the surface is ready. Now we have our decal. And so all we're going to do is we're going to start peeling it off. And then we're going to peel off the backing. Now, there's a couple ways we can do this. We can do this by just peeling it off and setting it down, which I'll do this in this case. You want to make sure. So if any of these little pieces start to peel up, because these are individual pieces, you just go back over and rub it and press it down. So as you're peeling it back, you want to do this very slow. And you want to peel it back across itself. You don't want to pull up. You want to just roll it back so it stays down. All right. So this is the sort of the harder piece, and this is the soft decal piece. So what I do is you're going to line it up however you want, and then you're just going to lightly set it down and let it start to just settle. Then I take the credit card or your squeegee, and then you're going to start from the middle and start working your way out. Middle, pressure, work your way out. Middle out helps prevent any air bubbles. And what you're doing is you're trying to get this decal down. And then what I like to do is I will literally go over it with my finger, like on every feather. Make sure every little piece is fully adhered. As you can see, like inside here, there's some air bubbles still, but I'm pressing on every little arrow, every little piece, giving it the most reason to want to stay down. I'm just pressing these on every feather. And slow is your friend on all these decal installations, whether you're using vinyl decals, like traditional cut stuff like these, my white, gray, and black. Just slow and easy, especially during this part. So now what we're going to do is we're going to peel this top carrier off. So I'm using my tab here again. Now this has the sticky adhesive side. So I'm peeling back across. There goes a little tab. I'm going to slowly start peeling back across. Just very slow, ensuring all these little pieces of each feather in the wing stay down. And the beauty of these UV DTF, which is direct to film decals, you're only left with the ink and the adhesive printed on here. So we're getting to these little fine parts, and this is where if any of these little things come up, no worries, just sort of slowly bring it back and press it down. Make sure it's pressed down, and then back across itself again. You don't want to be pulling up like this, because that might try to pull it off. You're just going very slow. Even that tiny little piece there stayed. I moved to this technology because you can get so much more detail, because it's literally just printed, and I can leave gaps. Like this is pure glass behind it, where you don't see white. It's just the glass. You don't have those cut lines around it like my older style decals. We got to the end, and that is it. And what is awesome is, I'll bring it down close, it has like a 3D, like glossy bump to it. You can literally feel it with your hand. You can probably see it there. It's actually like raised up. So I hope you guys like these. I really like them. I've gotten positive feedback. I've gotten some people that have had problems saying that the installation didn't go well. That's why I'm making this video, just to make it very clear. So let's go ahead and move on. This one's done. Looks great. It's going to be on your windshield. You can use a car wash. As with any decal, they're going to last as long as you take care of them. And if you have this on your back windshield and it's winter and there's frost and you use an ice scraper, you're going to scrape pieces of this off. Nothing's completely foolproof here. You got to use some common sense. And I would imagine our community's got that. So again, so we're going to go with now we're going to install on a water bottle here. Gonna rub the front, gonna rub over the back. And then I'm gonna, oh, before I peel it off, same thing. I'm gonna use some alcohol on this bottle. We'll do it right here on the bottom. Okay, that'll evaporate off. Just to get any residue. You might have a brand new water bottle and say, oh, there's nothing on it, but there is residue from the machining and their own cleaning. So, let me try to do this. Really we could wedge this here and it stays put. Again, I'll give it a second. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull off the front or the back piece so I can keep the front down, the soft side, and pull this back across the side. You want to go very slow because I could feel a couple of that little pieces wanted to come up there. If you go slow, and if anything pops up, you just push it back and press down with your finger. And it's again very slow. Okay, backing's off. All right. Set this right in the middle for you. These, it's gonna be a little difficult just because of the camera angle here, but you're just gonna line it up. You're gonna pull from the center, level it out where you want it, and in this case, you're just gonna slightly set down the center. And see how the ends are still up. And this is where this is where I use my thumb. Start in the middle, pressing, and slowly work your way out, pushing down along these lines. Same thing on the other side. Down, out and down along these lines. Take your time. The more time you spend pressing and making sure every one of these little lines, every feather, every detail is really pressed in there, the longer it's going to last on there. And when you're peeling off the top, you'll have less problems the more prep you do. And again, cleaning the surface is key because that adhesive is more likely to stick if you don't have any chemicals or residue in between. All right, so now I'm going to peel it back. Oh, there was a little tap. I'm going to peel it back across itself just like we did before with the other one. Going slow every time you get like to a little point. Just keep an eye, make sure nothing's coming up. There you go. And then I do a little press with my thumb, make sure if anything was pulled while pulling that top thing off, but just a nice press. And you have a nice, you can see that gloss and like that 3D, because this is just straight metal behind there. There's no clear. It literally feels 3D. So there it is, your UV DTF installation video. Did want to mention for the wings up here, you can also just gonna grab one. bear with me. You can also lay down, again, I'll have them labeled. This one's not labeled yet. But just like in my aircraft decal installation, what I like to do is you can take a piece of tape. So you're going to line this up, level it on your car, and then you can, once you have it level, you tape it to your window so you know you have it set. You can, just a piece of masking tape, and then you can peel it back. You can do it like this. Peel off the backing very slow again. After you've prepped it, you prep the window, you've rubbed this down. Peel it back, and this part will come off. The backing will come off, and then you can hold this and set it down, and then you just sort of lightly pull from each corner and just let it lightly set, and then you can take your squeegee and squeegee it out and down. That's the other way. It's called the top hinge method that we use for our normal vinyl decals. So, but I didn't do that one fully there. I was just giving you an idea of how to do the top hinge. That's in my other videos. Just a couple ideas. Love to hear your feedback. Let me know what you think of this new style, the quality. Appreciate you guys. And as always, fly safe. Thanks.